So how's everybody doing? Welcome to Guatemala. My name is Luis Vieda and I want to share the weekend with y'all. First time watching my videos, welcome. So what I do is walk, and as I walk I share the city. And so for anyone who is planning to visit us here in Guatemala, let me show you. This boulevard here is called Los Proceres. It looks like it's gonna rain. Actually, I think it did rain today. Now that I remember, it did rain about 1 hour in the afternoon, and then the sun was shining, and now it's overcast again, so it may rain later on. All right, I'm just gonna be in a mellow, very mellow way walking the city, and I'll be sharing it with you. It's that Friday afternoon, wanna go home attitude. Everyone here in the city feels that way, and I'm sure that's the case just about anywhere. For the time being, I'm just chilling, enjoying the afternoon. If you are not in Guatemala, welcome. I don't know what the situation is elsewhere, but here in Guatemala we're supposed to be getting a lot of rain, and it looks like it may be raining a little bit later today. If that's the case, well, that's gonna make me happy, and I'll share that with you as well. It's gonna be noisy here, guys. A lot of noise. You can see those buses. Look at all that smog. To spice it up, just to spice it up. And guys, I do have lots of videos about Guatemala. There is something new happening here in Guatemala when it comes to the transportation system. As you can see, we have lots of those former US and Canadian buses, school buses, that they are brought down here to Guatemala, and then, you know, they're in a very colorful way painted. And once they are painted, they are used to move people from one location to another location. Now that's not gonna stop, that's gonna continue. But we do have a metro system that is being implemented as we speak. And what I mean by that is that actually there's going to be 2 lines that are going to be built within the next 3 years. Now those lines are not very long when it comes to the distance. The longest one is going to be in the south part of the city, and if you've been watching my videos, you already know what I'm talking about. But it's going to be in the south part of Guatemala City in Zone 12. The other one is going to be coming from Misco, which is a municipality that is by the mountains. If you are heading towards Antigua, Guatemala, that's if you know Guatemala. If you don't know Guatemala, let me tell you that Obelisco, which is the end of that line, is right there, not too far away from here. And so naturally and hopefully that line would be extended in the future in this direction, going towards the mountains. Now what you see here on this side, as I'm heading this way, it's Zone 10. So this is like one of the biggest, nicest zones here in Guatemala. Lots of people do come here for, you know, any kind of business, work, entertainment, and so it's basically open to the whole array or spectrum of Guatemalans in the city. And that location is Zone 14. So just to share what's happening in Guatemala with the transportation system, and to show you that traffic does get hectic. The usual thing, I'm guessing. I'm gonna show you a little bit of the neighborhoods. And we're gonna see here ground level. That doesn't need any explanation. It's just plain noise. By the way, guys, we get lots of cops here in Guatemala. So safety, I would say normal. Alright, so the other thing about Zone 10 is the amount of buildings that are being built. So this is going to change a lot. And for all out there, regardless of nationality, thinking about experiencing Latin America, getting out of your comfort zone and coming to, you know, somewhere in Latin America, not too expensive. Your dollar stretches a lot here in Latin America. Guatemala is no exception. So this is for you to, you know, get an idea as well, just in case, because you never know, right? By the way, they do have some free courses here that I want to find out. Look, even that, you can learn technology right here. Oh, but it's closed. Okay, I'll come back some other day. All right, and I know some people may be interested in finding out how much would be, you know, an apartment, just in case you wanna, you know, pay it off completely, one lump payment. So an apartment here in Guatemala, medium size, 2-bedroom. In this part of the city, guys, be ready with at least 300K, 300,000 US. That's gonna be a medium-sized apartment here in this neighborhood. Now with 300K, you can buy two small, you know, two of the same size apartments elsewhere in the city. It's not gonna be the same neighborhood, but you get two instead of one. Okay, so it's entirely up to you. You're gonna get different kind of neighbors, of course, but hey, they may be nice. So I also want to mention that as we speak, this video is also being recorded in Spanish. That means that if you do speak Spanish, you may want to watch it in Spanish as well. Don't forget to drop your comments, share Guatemala, and subscribe, because that's going to help a lot. If you do watch my videos in Spanish, and I had just explained that, you know, some people may be wondering why I'm always looking at apartments that you will have to pay, you know, 200, 300, 400,000 US dollars, even $500,000 US dollars in some places. Well, it is because I am walking the neighborhood, and as I walk the neighborhood, well, I take advantage of sharing the city. Now, for any of you who may be interested in coming to Guatemala, and I know not everybody is financially doing okay. I wish I would be doing financially okay, but as you can see from my videos, because I've been sharing my life with you guys, well, I work teaching. So I do teach, you know, English and French. Oui, c'est vrai, le français aussi. Moi, je suis un prof de l'anglais et de le français. Merci de me suivre ici pour partager un peu. All right, so, and I know that not everybody has 200, 300, 400,000 US dollars to buy an apartment. So in the outskirts of the city, Guatemala is a big metropolitan area. You could find a piece of land, you know, strip of land with no construction or whatsoever, just the piece of land. And now, you know, that piece of land may be, the range may be in between 10,000 to 20,000 US dollars. And once you buy a piece of land, you can, you know, build your own home. Now, the reason why I'm not walking in those areas is because I enjoy walking this area. It is nice here. Also, you got cafes, you got places to go, and so therefore I prefer to walk and share this part of the city, and I think it makes sense, right? But just to let you know, there are some other options. Well, thank you for subscribing and liking it. It is just, you know, small walk, small video to share Guatemala City with you guys. If you like the video, subscribe, drop a comment. We'll see you on the next one, and let me know your thoughts. Have you been to Guatemala? Interested in coming to Guatemala? Out of curiosity, maybe? Or maybe you're planning to relocate? Well, there you have it. We'll see you in the next one. Oh, and if you want to practice your Spanish, keep in mind that I'm also filming this video in English. Look at this beautiful bar and restaurant. Okay, shall we go in? No, we're gonna keep walking, otherwise I'm not gonna finish the video. Come on now. Don't be pushing me, because you don't know how I get. You don't know how I get.